G'day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to take a look at the Zenkai for Jiren Full Power, the Purple Jiren Full Power, and basically discuss just how good his Zenkai looks and basically get a little bit into understanding how well it does. So in terms of his ultimate skill, a 10% increase to damage here, but obviously most of the effects remain the same. Pretty solid stuff. Blast armor continues, pretty good move, more effective obviously when their unit is in faint condition, but still pretty good stuff. Special move as well, nothing too crazy here, no adjustment to this except for the 10% additional special move damage against enemies inflicted with faint. So another little 10% buffer there, but nothing too wild. In terms of main ability, there has been some very minor changes here, but yeah, otherwise nothing too crazy. Realistically speaking, all pretty straightforward stuff. Special skill, this one has again not really seen a big increase, mainly here really nothing. This has remained pretty much the same. Even the timer counts remain the same, so there's nothing too wild essentially to change here. Obviously the limited Z ability has been added in with the update that added it in for all Legends Limited characters, but his Zenkai ability is purple and powerful opponent, so we do avoid having the Goku and Frieza being buffed again. In terms of his unique abilities, here we see some slight changes again. In terms of the base abilities, nothing too crazy. However, we do have this plus 70% key recovery that is getting added in when he enters the battlefield, which is pretty good. Then in terms of the next one, nothing too crazy here either. Really solid baseline stuff. So first two passives haven't really changed. Both are basically as effective as they have been before, so nothing considerable here, and rather we're looking at the new abilities, the Unyielding Absolute Might, which basically gives them some buffs if there's a defeated battle member, increased strike arts damage, blast arts damage, debuffs to the enemy to their health restoration and key recovery, and then every time he uses a blast or strikes card, he randomly draws a card and shortens ally substitution counter, which is pretty good. Only one activation though, so basically just allows him to combo up quite nicely off of that. And then we obviously get the new, or the second new passive, which is the Ultimate Power of Ambition. When changing cover, he will draw a special arts card, increases arts card draw speed for 1 level, and yeah, just gain a whole bunch of benefits, which is pretty good. You can obtain his Zenkai Awakening Power from the multiple sources, but the main two areas are going to be the Zenkai Rush Battle and the Zenkai Awakening missions. 4,000 from there, 3,000 from the Rush Battle. If you don't want to do either of them, you can summon for his Zenkai Awakening Power. Otherwise, you can wait for him to be added into the Ultra Space Time Rush store, and you'll be able to purchase them there with the coins from that event. So pretty good stuff. Alternatively, that is basically it when it comes to obtaining his Awakening Z Power. Pretty standard stuff. Zenkai Rush Battles are obviously the new format of Battle Gauntlets, which players should be quite familiar with by now. And of course as well, you can summon for him, but only if you have him at 7 star. So you can't Zenkai summon for a unit you don't have at 7 star, but if you don't feel like grinding, you can continue to summon for him. I know a lot of players sometimes tend to do that at least a little bit, so it's more than fine if it's up to you. Just depends how much you want to grind or do PvE content. In terms of the units that benefit from his new Zenkai ability, there's an interesting selection, if we put it that way. We have a couple roses, we have a couple rose Gokus. We also have the Legends Limited Frieza, which is quite interesting, and a couple Legends Limited Cells, all as relatively solid options. I would say, for me, possible consideration to the Frieza and the latest Legends Limited Cell that's come out, the newest Perfect Form Cell, both as being interesting options to get yet another Zenkai boost. But yeah, that's basically it. That covers the Zenkai and everything you need to know about it. Overall, I think he looks pretty interesting. They avoided the Goku Frieza issue, and yeah, good stuff. Bye.